Hello again, everyone. Thanks for stopping down. Today we're going to talk about maybe my favorite single stack 9 currently. We're talking about the Glock 43. I've been through a few single stack 9mm. You can see a few of them on the channel, the Shield, the CCP, so on and so forth. But I just recently got the 43, and I gotta say I'm actually pretty darn impressed with it. It's a very slim package, you know, with all the Glock reliability that you can count on. I gotta say, it feels great in the hand. You know, I'm not a huge-handed gentleman, but this feels, you know, really great. I think even a larger hand guy might not have any trouble, but it might be a little small. It just depends. You really just gotta get these things in your hands before you buy. But for me, it is very comfortable, extremely comfortable. And I have trouble with full-size Glocks because of that ridiculous hump. I wish they would just make a straight-on grip on some of their larger frame Glocks, and I'd be real happy. But of course, that's just me. This fits in my hand just perfect. It is a great concealed carry piece. It's very slim, and it's reasonably lightweight. Now, the Glock does come standard with 2 magazines. They're both 6-round. One has the extension grip on it. But again, just 6 rounds. There's some more with, you know, some other pistols with more rounds, but these carry 6. And here we have the flush mag. It definitely doesn't allow much of the pinky there, if any. It's definitely a 2-finger grip with that standard mag. But when you get that extended mag in there, it gives you a pretty full hand grip, at least for hands of my size. Now, when we look at the trigger, it's not bad. Definitely a Gen 4 trigger. It's a little bit heavier than what I remember Gen 3s having. You know, it's just a lot more deliberate a pull. It says 5.5 on the box, but I'll tell you what, it feels a little bit heavier than that, but still has a very nice reset. And I just love Glock triggers. I'm a fanboy when it comes to Glock triggers. They just feel really good to me. Of course, very simple takedown. Just pull the slide back a little bit, and away we go. Has that double recoil spring that's you know, been a Gen 4 staple, among a few others. The Glock 30S, for example, has been carrying those. Some of the compact frame or subcompact frame have been employing those recoil springs. And then, of course, the Gen 4s. People, you know, complain about those a lot, but I haven't had much trouble. But you know, the internals are strictly Glock, and it just comes back on the frame with no problem. I love the takedown of Glocks as well. Has that extended sort of Gen 4 mag release there, just a little bit bigger. Doesn't stick out very much, but definitely, I don't know, it's kind of something I like. I know that there are some people who don't like that, but I like it. It's low profile enough to where it doesn't bother my grip hand. You know, where I rest, I'm not going to accidentally bump it, but it does get a nice bit of the thumb in there, you know, to kind of release that mag. So I kind of like that. You know, standard Glock sights, nothing too special. You know, just you know, fixed front sight. Although you can replace them, they're not you know, built into the frame, or a part of the frame, so to speak. And adjustable rear sights. I will say an interesting thing that I found about this sight picture, though, is that when I line the sights up, that front dot begins to disappear. So I will line up the tops of the sights here to make, you know, an accurate sight picture, but that dot seems to just go away. And I haven't had that with any of my other Glocks. You can pretty much fully see that white dot. it's a little distracting, but not that distracting. I mean, it's just an oddity that I've noticed when shooting this. That white dot in some cases just kind of disappears when I'm aiming. But still a pretty accurate pistol for, you know, it being a short barrel, compact model. I can put this thing about where I want it to go at reasonable yards. It just works really well. It's a Glock. It is what it is. There's really no frills. We're just talking about a nice thin Glock in 9mm. What else? What else? I guess that's almost about it. Really, it's just a nice, simple pistol that's easy to shoot, pleasant little shooter, a little snappy with 9mm. I know when the 42 came out, everybody really wanted 9mm, and they saw this 380, and they said, "What the hell are you thinking, 380?" But you know, the 9mm came out, and it's been very popular for good reason. It's just a nice feeling pistol. It really just works well, and I have really not much bad to say about it. The sight picture is a little strange. The Gen 4 trigger job is a little bit, I would like that to be lighter. But altogether, it's a very nice defensive pistol. This is something that is very nice concealed. It's very, like I said, I've already said, it's very thin. It's nice to conceal, so it does the job of a CCW pistol. So I don't have much bad to say about that. But anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by for another video. I appreciate you stopping down. Appreciate all your comments. I've been trying to, you know, kind of reply to what I can. Obviously, I can't reply to everything, but I try. You know, I appreciate the likes. Just continue that if you enjoy the video, and hit the old subscription button just so we can continue to get bigger. I appreciate all the subscriptions. A lot of the new subscriptions have been coming through. Thank you very much. And you'll also find a link in the description for our Patreon page. Not mandatory by any stretch of the imagination, but any little bit, if you want to throw a couple bucks in donations to the Patreon page, I appreciate it. It just goes right back into the channel, into the hobby, and you know, that's about it. So, but I appreciate y'all stopping down one more time, and thanks for stopping by. See you later.